Welcome to this tutorial on scoring, where we'll cover how to set up a scoring module as well as how to view and interpret scores in the scores dashboard. If you've never set up a logic module before, please reference the logic tutorial first. But once you know how to set up an alert module, scores are very simple. You set it up the exact same way, where the module will trigger when the conditions you desire are not met. In this example, when the space or zone temperature is not between a 68 to 74 degree range. And there's only two exceptions or two things you need to do to enable the module for scoring. The first one is you need to have an enabling condition. In a regular alert, you might not need an enabling condition, although you might want one. But for scores, you need one. So in this case, I only want our zone temperature score to be calculated when the unit is in occupied mode. Another example could be specific days of the week, like Monday through Friday. Or perhaps you want the module to be scored all the time, in which case you could pull in the day of the week node and run it Monday through Sunday. In this case, my enabling condition is occupancy mode, and all I need to do is click open and select the enabling condition for performance benchmarking. That checkbox signifies to the platform that this module needs to be scored. And the second criteria for scoring revolves around the window type. In an alert module, if you enable the sliding window, this would delay the module from triggering for this set amount of time. But in this case of scoring, we always need this sliding window to be set to 15 minutes, as that's the interval at which the platform will score the incoming data. Once you've enabled these two things, you can go ahead and save your module, and your score will be ready for the scores dashboard. Welcome to the scores dashboard. In this case, I have two sites selected, site A and site B, where my total score is cumulative across the sites. As I can see in the right-hand side, site A has a slightly higher score than site B, 89 to 77%, and the score we're targeting is 85%. In the summary bar, I can see my score over yesterday in the top bar, as well as over the trailing 7 days, where we're tracking just below our target. If you scroll down, you'll see the scores broken out by category. Our three default categories are comfort, energy, and maintenance, though these can be customized to your preference. On the left-hand side, again, I have my cumulative score, though I can tab over and see the individual scores for each category. You might notice that my overall score is 80%, which might seem weird given that my comfort and energy scores are so low at 50%, while my maintenance score is 90%. It's important to note that the cumulative score is not an average of your category scores, but rather the average of all the modules deployed. And in this case, it just so happens that we have quite a few more maintenance modules than comfort and energy modules, hence the weight toward the maintenance score. If I scroll out even further, I can see how each individual piece of equipment is scored, and I can sort these. The default is descending. I personally prefer to view an ascending view to see what my worst performing equipment are. And then at the bottom, I can also see which modules are being scored in each category. Lastly, I can click on a specific piece of equipment, and I can actually jump straight to alerts analysis for a deeper investigation.